Hi Life Spring family, hope everyone's doing all right. I miss you all, I really miss you all, and I'm really glad that I can be here to, share with you my thoughts, share with you some encouragement, some things I've been standing on in the last couple of days and weeks in my life, and I guess it also applies to the broader spectrum of what's going on in the world right now, that these are unprecedented times. Goodness knows, like, I'd be a millionaire if I could count all of the times I've heard those words over the last few weeks. But these are strange times. But the good thing is that we serve a God who is really constant, who is really predictable, really steady, really steadfast, really sure. And I was reading this scripture. This is Psalms 31 verses 7 and 8, and it says, "I will be glad and rejoice in your mercy and steadfast love, because you have seen my affliction. You have taken note of my life's distresses, and you have not given me into the hand of the enemy. You have set my feet in a broad place." And for me, that just speaks of how God is ever present, even when we are going through difficult times. He is there, he sees us. Another song that I've been meditating on and playing is "You See It All." I think it's by Bethel Worship. I'm not sure if that's the title of the song, but he sees us. I'm so grateful that our lives are not in our own hands, even though I wish sometimes my life was in my own hands. I'm so comforted by the fact that my life is in his hands, and that he is actually in control of my life, of the situation, of the world. He's got the world in his hands. This hasn't taken him by surprise, and he's there. And I was just reflecting on how even though I'm looking out the window today and it's very cloudy and just a bit meh and not very nice, but last week, oh my goodness, the weather was amazing. There was blue skies. I was like, spring, is that you? It was lovely, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not really enjoying this weather so much, but I was just reminded about how the sun is still there even when the clouds are there. Even when the clouds are eclipsing and covering the sun is still there, and it only takes the clouds to move and for the sun to shine through, for you to be reminded that actually the sun is there. The sun is always doing its job, even when we can't see it, even when we can't feel it. And it just reminds me of how God is ever present, ever working on our behalf, even when we can't see him, and even when we can't see what he's doing, he is there. And one of my other favourite songs is what's it called? It's by Sinach. Yeah, that's it, by Sinach. And the song goes, "Even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop working." And that has been my go-to anthem, because there are many things that I cannot see God's hand in. I cannot see it with my physical, tangible eyes, but I know that he's working behind the scenes, because he's not a passive God, and his eyes are on us. He sees our afflictions, he sees our distress, and his arm is not too short. His outstretched arm is not too short to reach us and to rescue us. So that is the word that I'm standing on in these times, in my life, in just what is going on around the world, in praying for my family, just the community at large. I'm praying that in spite of us not being able to see God moving, that we are reminded daily that he is working, and that he sees us, and his eyes are continuously on us, because we are his children, and he's not a wicked father. He longs to comfort us, he longs to rescue us, he longs to help us. So hold tight. This too shall pass, and the clouds will part, and we will see the sun again, and we will see God moving in our land. So stay encouraged, Life Spring family. I miss you all.